name's Lydia Noble, this is Drystone TV. You know my brother Bert already, we work together and I've done for the last sort of 10, 11 years. In this video we're going to be building a drystone cairn. So we've not really done one before, so we're looking forward to it. And
yeah, we'll be taking you through the whole process, from the quarry, picking the stone, describing what we're looking for in the stone, then take you to the site, how we prepared for it, how we've set up to build this egg-shaped cairn, and then through the whole process, and hopefully you enjoy it and can get something out of it.
Get yourself a cup of tea, sit back, have a nice watch.
Yeah, get settled in and enjoy. Cheers guys.
Cheers.
Morning, so we're just on our way to Randon Asquith Quarry. It's one of the few remaining quarries in Yorkshire that make flagstone, they do walling stone and all your masonry sort of things. So we're just off there to go hand pick some of this stone for this cairn, and yeah, we'll see what they're up to while we're there. Right, so we're here at the quarry and we're going to go through this stone pile to find some stuff that's going to be suitable for building the cairn. What we're looking for is like fairly thin stuff, a lot of the thick stuff. It'd be too big for the cairn anyway. It's only, at the widest point, it's only 1.2 metres. So we're looking for stones roughly like, I don't know, between 1 foot and ½ a metre. Yeah, well, that's how my brain works anyway. Between like, 300, 500 mil dimensions. So stuff like that is going to be ideal. I can see that it doesn't really have many faults running through it, so it's not going to laminate and should make a nice wedge shape. So yeah, so stuff like that's going to be pretty ideal. Parallel, and it's fairly broad, it's not too much of a chog. If you get too many short stones, little chogs, it's hard to cross your joints, so we want broad stuff that it's going to be easiest to cross the joints. Yeah, and we're being extra picky with the stone. Like if you were building a normal wall, you could pretty much just wall any single one of these stones. But yeah, we're picking the flat ones and the wedge ones, like shaped like a pizza slice, because they'll just go in the cairn a lot easier. We're building like a stack of circles, so we want in wedge shapes.
Right, so we're going to get started on this first cairn now. We're building maybe 2 or 3 of these. They're for a mock-up for a project next year. So we're doing them out of different stone types. And yeah, we've picked the spot for this first one that we're going to build out of the stone from Randon Asquith. And yeah, we'll get the foundation dug. We're going to concrete in a metal bar for the the middle centre point of this, because it's a round cairn, and then we can like use that to follow like the radius and get our measurements for the outside, so that it forms the right shape all the way around symmetrically.
It's quite a complicated shape to build, like with it being an egg shape. I definitely know that first third of it is going to be quite tricky because the stones are cobbling out from a small circle into a bigger one. You've got quite a small area to fit in stones. That's going to be tricky, and then we'll see how it goes and talk you through it as we're doing it. So yeah, let's get this dug out.
Marvellous.
Cool. Right, I'll just...
Right, so you can probably see what we've done here. We've made this template for like measuring off to create the form of this cairn. What we'll use this for is we'll measure like how far up we are on the cairn, and measure on this how far across and how wide it needs to be, so then we can check and constantly be checking every time we're putting stones on that they're in the right place. And obviously with this being wide, you can see here I've drawn this line, so that's because we made our shape from the edge of this board for halfway. So I've just drawn that line on there so that we know we can measure like with the tape measure from the edge of this pole, and we know where we need to be then. And well, it'll be down on the ground. But yeah, you'll see as we're going along, it'll sort of become apparent, and hopefully this rain stays off.
Morning guys, so this is the start of day 2 on the egg. We've just been to quarry and got a new load of stone. It's actually using a bit more stone than we thought, so yeah, that was a surprise. It went fairly well yesterday. Yeah, we knew the first bit was going to be the hardest bit because you're always cobbling out, and yeah, it's like the opposite of walling, isn't it? It's like the centre of gravity is really high, rather than having like a wide bottom and coming in narrower. You're starting in narrow, then putting more and more weight on the outside.
Just wanting to like spread.
It's kind of it wants to spread apart, so that's why we're almost trying to get to the pole every time and having the joints like it's all getting as much mass into the middle as possible. But we know now, now that it's going to come in, it's going to get more weight into the middle. Yeah. And that'll stabilise the bottom of it. So
soon be feeling stronger.
Yeah. And we're a bit better prepared today. We've brought a banker. Because we're dressing every single stone, cutting it and chiseling it, and it's not that great doing it on the floor. So we're going to be doing it up there. and we've got all the right safety stuff today.
It's not quite as windy for blowing dust away,
Yeah,
so
we won't be just holding our breath. So yeah, we'll get cracking now. Right guys, so I'll just explain what we've been doing this morning. So yeah, we've just come round now, and it's at this height it's starting to batter in quite a lot. We found that when we were just like at this sort of level, all the weight of the structure was right on the outside, on the extremities of the structure. So it was wanting to peel away. So what we did, we just rearranged a couple of stones and made sure they were all going like right into the middle. That bound it together, egg bound, for that course. And then as we've come in now on these last two courses, it's really solidified it, and it's bringing the centre of gravity back into the centre. So by the time we're up here, there will be a lot of mass like in the middle, and it'll just be this little section here where there's some weight on the outside. So should be plain sailing, shouldn't it now? Yeah,
now it's coming in, it's just going to be easy, and it's going to get quicker, and it's going to be quick for a while, probably till we're about here, and then it'll slow down as it's getting tighter, I'd imagine. Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this bit now. Yeah. Very exciting.
Very exciting time. Cool.
Goodbye, Rowler.
Right.
Where are you standing, Rowler? Rowler at middle.
Rowler at middle.
Goodbye. Right, so back after the weekend, just going to get this finished today. Yeah, it's been a good, interesting process. We sort of found it's obviously getting a lot easier now we're coming in. You'll have seen on the video what we've sort of been doing. We've been putting the stones on, like marking the radius, line with this, and dressing the sides of the stones to the radius, and then dressing the face on. We've been using chisels to get the shape, just to make it as sort of smooth without going over the top, but just make it a nice sort of shape. Yeah, we're looking forward to getting it done now. We're probably going to do last one or two just in single pieces, single stones, just so there's some good weight on the top.
Yes.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's on a footpath this, and over the weekend someone's walked the dog, and it's on the egg. Is that the right word?
Yeah. So that's why that's wet.
That's why it's wet. We've washed it off.
Washing off the shit.
They had picked it up, but there was evidence of.
There was a skid mark on it.
There was a skid mark on the egg.
So
that's what happens in public
places. Looking forward to that happening all the time now. Right guys, so we managed to get it done. I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. I don't know about you.
Yeah, very pleased for the first go. It's been good. It's been a good learning curve.
Learning curve, yeah. Yeah, some of the bits that I thought would be harder weren't as hard. Like putting that thick course on, that was actually the easiest of all the courses. Bit, like these two courses and the bottom two were definitely the hardest.
Yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
And that'll have something to do with them being smaller circles. Yeah. And yeah, this little stone is really brittle, so
kept splitting in half.
We were breaking loads of them. They were very annoying.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm happy with how it's gone.
Yeah,
if you can think of anything we could do better on, please comment.
Yeah. Don't be shy.
If you like eggs, please like the video. And
if you come from an egg, please subscribe to Drystone TV.
Exactly. So yeah, good eggs all around. We've got 2 more to do out of different stones, different shapes. I don't know. So yeah, those will be coming up in the next couple of months. So real.
Lovely job.